Welcome to the AMG Direct Mail Best Practices Information Session. Some of the topics that will be covered during this video include the benefits of direct mail, factors that influence response rates, and delivery strategies to ensure the highest ROI, fastest delivery time, and the best sales results. Without further delay, let's get started. We begin by exploring the benefits of direct mail when looking to build a strong client base. Why use direct mail? Direct mail is one of the oldest and most effective marketing methods. It has been used for the last 1700 years, and its popularity continues to grow. This longevity is directly associated with the personalized nature of direct mail marketing. Direct mail enables you to target specific audiences with relevant messages using proven response triggers. We all know that ROI and response rates are among the most critical elements of marketing. However, what many people don't know is how drastically direct mail can impact these all-important markers. According to a study conducted by the Direct Mail Association, direct mail generates response rates up to 30 times higher than email. For these reasons and more, direct mail remains a vital cog in your marketing machine. Using direct mail in conjunction with other forms of direct marketing is also a highly effective way to allocate a marketing budget, enabling companies to make multiple contacts with the same prospect, which leads to the best response. Not to mention that using a variety of methods aids this process greatly. Whether Facebook, emails, or e-blasts are used in conjunction with direct mail, the benefit of doing so is that multiple marketing channels provide great ways for prospects and clients to interact. As we all know, more interaction equals more sales, and that is exactly what any growing company is striving to attain. Another pertinent point is how presenting the same information in different formats vastly increases the likelihood of your audience finding a call to action within your marketing message that they won't be able to resist. Pareto's 80-20 principle, circa 1906, dictates that 20% of your clients provide 80% of your profit. In essence, demonstrating mathematically why adding direct marketing to your top works so well. Following this principle, it is imperative to look at the similar attributes of the 20% of your clients providing 80% of your profits and expertly tailor your list towards new business with the same features. In our second section, we explore the 6 factors that influence direct response rates. Though marketing isn't chemistry, there are certain elements of it that would be prominently featured in the periodic table of best marketing practices if there was one. Key factors such as targeting, personalization, the offer, message and creativity, call to action, and on-time delivery would be at the forefront. The operating procedures and strategies discussed in this session have been proven time and again to both directly and reliably increase sales. Although markets and economic conditions change over time, the effectiveness of these practices do not. Though having a clear-cut plan seems like an obvious marketing strategy tip, what is consistently less apparent is the breadth of things that must be taken into consideration when creating one. Becoming aware of marketing best practices is just the first step. Unless you figure out how to leverage them to your advantage, you'll find that the overall benefit remains theoretical rather than tangible. To reach your company's full capacity for sales, you must first acknowledge and transform these best marketing practices into solid action plans. Targeting involves determining who is most likely to be interested in the goods or services you're offering. We see examples of this in our mailboxes every day. Targeting is why some people receive ads from car dealerships promoting convertibles and others get offers for minivans. Data regarding household demographics is used to create lists and direct mailings so that families with 3 children don't get leaflets for sports cars and empty nesters don't get them for minivans that comfortably seat 8. Demographics is a prominent factor when engineering marketing efforts with certain target audiences in mind. Without targeting, potential clients would be victims of advertisement overload, potentially failing to notice the offers that they would really care about. For example, companies that market their spring break getaway packages to individuals under a certain age, or nursing home leaflets to individuals over a certain age, will significantly outperform those that do not. When targeting certain groups, predictive modeling enables marketers to determine who is most likely to respond to their goods or services via a direct marketing push. More importantly, it facilitates the process of getting a specific offer to as many pertinent clients as possible in a timely fashion. While the investment to reach out to a specific list of highly targeted prospects can be slightly more, companies will be rewarded with a significant increase of new sales from bigger spenders. You can stay within your marketing budget while increasing sales revenues when you target wisely. Quite often, people look for reasons to say no to any kind of offer made to them. Another benefit of direct mail is that it provides an assortment of highly customizable methods to best provide information, thus leading a prospect or client to say yes. By including all incentives, pricing, and promotions in direct mail materials, marketers are able to present a positive, all-encompassing picture of the virtues of their goods and services. Acknowledging that price and value are key drivers in decision-making, presenting clear, personalized savings to prospects can promote buyers to make the transition from prospect to client. Once you have your targeting, personalization, and offer figured out, it is on to the creative. Because so much mail lands in the mailbox on any given day, it is important to be distinctive. Distinctiveness can take on a lot of forms, from size, shape, and mechanics to color and graphics. Once you've come up with a truly original, distinctive program that is getting results, copyright it. You don't want your uniqueness to lose its thunder. Marketing guru Chet Holmes advocates for screaming headlines that capture attention in a you-benefit sort of way. We couldn't agree more. Focus on what the audience is looking for and present all vital information to them quickly and efficiently using big, bold, benefit-focused headlines. Holmes has another rule we like. After your headline hooks them, your body copy has to keep them reading. The body copy must focus on your prospect, not you. And each sentence should unfold the story you want to tell and make the prospect want to read on. Like the headline, the body copy should be benefit-oriented. Don't tell them what it is. Tell them why it is valuable. Message and creative aside, if your prospect doesn't convert, it is all for naught. That is why strong call to action is one of the most important parts of any marketing campaign. Use text effects, color, diagram, and bullet points to help guide the viewer's eye to essential content and the primary call to action. Because the call to action is so important, it bears further discussion. Each time a recipient of your message acts on your call to action, sales increase. That is why it is imperative to provide the prospect or client with multiple ways to respond. We recommend providing a minimum of 3 ways for your prospect to act. Examples could include a coupon, a reply card, a phone number, a QR code, and more. When it comes to a call of action, think in threes. A minimum of 3 ways to respond is most effective. In addition, a minimum of 3 calls to action per mail piece will drastically improve response rates. Another key thing to consider is using verbiage that creates a sense of scarcity or urgency. No one likes to miss out on a good thing. As the famous psychologist Robert Cialdini tells us, if we can't have it, we want it. How do you make people want something more? Make it scarce. One final point. Don't beat around the bush. Make it glaringly obvious what you want the prospect to do. Once steps 1 through 5 have been completed, all that is left is getting the results of your efforts into mailboxes on time. Research pivotal spikes in consumer interest and be ready to strike when the iron is hot. For example, many people do not shop for summer gardening supplies once the season has hit, but generally during early spring when the longer, warmer days begin to peek through the haze of winter. Get your direct mail marketing pieces in the hands of your potential clients before they are actively seeking out solutions from your competition. On-time delivery captures the interest of consumers who are currently looking to buy. It can also pique the interest of those who have not yet recognized they have a need. In our third section, we explore delivery strategies that will ensure faster delivery, higher response rates, increased sales, and higher return on investment. What your direct mail partner does before the mail goes out plays a large role in the success of your direct mail strategy. Successful direct mail marketing efforts involve team members who think like owners rather than employees and employ best practices garnered by years of experience. These best practices should encompass everything from list targeting to mail piece design standards to proven persuasive techniques to drop date timing and shipping methodology. Melding this knowledge with a carefully planned strategy makes it possible for your direct mail partner to help you get the most out of your marketing budget. Here are some things to consider when searching for the ideal list. Studies say that when it comes to predicting a direct mail marketing campaign's success, lists are a critical factor. In fact, 60% of your success rate will be determined by the quality of your list. The more closely your list mirrors the attributes of your clients and the fresher it is, the better you'll do at nailing the 60% part of your campaign. AMG started off as a list providing company. We quickly learned how many middlemen there were in the business. The further you are from the source, the lower your response rates. AMG pulls your list directly from the source compilers. Whether it be consumer, saturation, bankruptcy, or credit score data, you need the best list out there to get the 60% part right. We just touched on the science of drop date timing and shipping, but because it plays such an important part in the success or failure of your direct mail campaign, it bears further mention. If you are mailing locally, it makes sense from both a cost and timing standpoint to drop from the local post office. If you are mailing nationwide, it makes much more sense to drop ship to locations across the country. It is faster and much more cost effective. While this seems simple, there is more to it than what you see on the surface, so it is important to work with someone who understands how to get mail where it needs to go in the most efficient manner possible. The location of your partner matters, as does the size of their business. Rather than dealing with a small-time mail house, it's important to work with someone who processes so many pallets of mail that the post office representatives check in your mail at your partner mailing company's facility, and FedEx comes to them for pickups and delivery nationwide. Your partner should also work with you to make sure you can easily track the success or failure of your campaign. Tracking results starts with doing the right thing in the first place and offering different methods of response. It is important, therefore, to provide easy-to-use response devices, such as PURLs, personal URLs, call tracking numbers, and business reply mail cards. Adding this component to direct mail will raise response regardless of the strength of the offer or how well it was targeted. The data generated will also provide the information you need to calculate your true return on investment. If effective direct mail campaigns were extraordinarily simple and effective overnight, everyone would have them. However, in real-world practice, this process has several vital components that take time to implement successfully. It all begins with design, content, and messaging, and ends when the mail lands in a strategically identified prospect's mailbox. Skillfully performing the steps leading up to the prospects being targeted by and responding to a direct mail piece will increase your company's bottom line. After all, direct mail marketing has worked since the advent of the mail system and will continue to do so in the future when you partner with AMG. Thank you for joining us. We hope you have found the information provided both insightful and thought-provoking. When you choose Allegiant Marketing Group as your direct mail partner, our first and most important goal is to work with you to increase sales and build your client base. We quickly take care of every step of the mailing process in an effective and quality-controlled way, so you may focus on doing what you do best. For more information, please visit us online at mailamg.com.